of my God. Watch people's heads roll. Destruction, acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes. 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 Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swing to the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony, swaying to the symphony of destruction. The earth starts to rumble. World powers fall. Roaring for the heavens. A peaceful man stands tall. Tall. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony, swaying to the symphony of destruction.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way,
Out of my way,
out of my way,
out of my way,
out of my way.
yeah.
I got too many plays, I don't even play.
Out of my way,
Get out of my way,
out of my way.
out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.
Taking up all of my space. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Fields this one at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's... brought down, the offense will come onto the field. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Trimmer.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they can be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. 4th down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Go Silver, ready?
On 4th down, Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No touch.
Barkley off the pistol give. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, back. Like a Hornet. Alpha, hey.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Trim it. Out. Silver.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Pass complete to Goddard. And they make the tackle at the 38. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
63. Crowd left Yanni.
On first down, Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Henry To'o comes up with it. And he's going to score a pick six. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
48-yard line.
Great. 73.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's get to that wide complete. We'll muster a little down to the 30. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Zone read gives you to Barkley. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Lever. Oh, ready. Tony.
Stroud in the air to start us off. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Why, Tony. Here we go. Wait.
Stroud throwing here on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Looking slant route complete. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right.
This connects with Schultz. It's a race down the right side. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Fairbairn now for the PAT. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? He sent it through.
Texans 14, Eagles 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. He's got a gain of 6 there. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Great. 180. Hey, easy. 63, baby. Crowd left Yeti. Delta.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hey, 73.
Hurts on first down. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a pro's ball right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Dallas Goddard, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Noel to return this. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Stroud to throw again on second. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. First down now, ball at the 33.
Nike Texas. 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
White Tony. 18. What's up?
Here's Stroud again. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
Look at high.
First down. A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Houston.
11.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Low finding his back. Nixon. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
First down. A gain of 14.
Hey, south.
First down, Texans.
Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Again, Stroud. And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for second down.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender. And even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
18. What's up? Nike Texas.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Crowd left Yanni. 63. Crowd left Yanni.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it down from 37.
First down at the 37-yard line.
First down throwing from Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey! Alpha!
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Has room into the secondary. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. No to return this. He is rocked. That ball's free. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
1st and 10 from the 32.
All right. 18. What's up?
Shotgun now, 1st round. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
To the air, Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down from the 42.
19 Texas. All right. Tony. Hey, uno.
Throwing is Stroud. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And they took their shot, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Easy, 63, back.
Now Hurts. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
180, 180. Tiger Hornet. Hey! Alpha, alpha, alpha. Hey, 73, 73. Pound that Yeti.
On third down, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. The Texans have Jalen Noel at the ready. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
On the quick, right?
He'll throw it. He fires one deep down the left side. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Noel to return this. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. First call here, coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. This connects with Schultz. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throw by Stroud. Hits his running back. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
4 yards. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and goal.
Look hot, look hot. Buggy. Why Tony? Hey, uno.
From the gun, Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
What's that? 18. What's that? South.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Okay.
Mixon has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 18.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Hey, 73.
On 1st down, Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Still has some space inside the 35. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
63. 73.
From the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Saquon Barkley to touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Now it's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
All right. Stop. Tony. Let the hot, let the hot.
Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
11, 18. That's it. White, Tony.
Back to throw it. A nice run here past the 35. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First and 10, run to Nixon. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Looking for a pass on second and short. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. Offense to the line fast.
And it's third down. Third and 15.
On third and long, it's Stroud. Collins got it left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Eagles 28.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Hurts trying again on second down. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
King, Phil King. Hey, easy, 63, bad. 63. Alpha.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, 73.
Hurts throwing again. Just caught the 9-yard line. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They'll pick up a 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he gets into the end zone. That lead is now whittled down to a single point. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun now for Stroud. This is a heater going deep. He's got it at the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead to 7. Tank Dell the touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touch. Trimmer.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
73. Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Lassiter on the coverage.
Crowd left Yeti.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Tiger Hornet. Man. Man. Delta.
He'll throw it. Has it downfield near the boundary. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
63, 63.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go Silver. Hey, 73, 73. Delta.
Now Hurts. Jump off caught by his back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense in a hurry up here.
More yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Great. Set. Hey, 73, 73. Hey, Silver. Man. Delta.
Play action. Hurts has it. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. Kamari Lassiter on the coverage.
Crowd left Yanni. Delta. Crowd left Yanni. 180, 180. Sixty-three. Man. Delta.
He's back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Delta. Set. 180. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Hey.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles down by 7. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
Delta. Set. 180. Delta.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles cut it to a point late in this one. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third total score in this game. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Hey, King, what's up?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Going to the ground again on first. A nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Brings up second and 5.
Setting up to pass. No finding his back. Mixon. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Oh, hey. 19 Texas. Look. Hey, uno.
To throw. Dell's got it near the sideline. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Right, Tony. Hey, uno more. Hey, King, what's up?
Looking to throw it. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Trimmer.
They give to Barkley, left side. Again, he's got room. Shoves him off. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have taken the lead late. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
No to return this. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
On the quick, right? Hey, King.
He'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Why, Tony?
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Swap. South.
And send a receiver left. Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Jaden Higgins. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Motion man sent left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their...